Hello and welcome to today's live play of Rolling Realms Game 64, Round 1. We have a new realm with us today. That is the Wyrmspan realm, joining the promo realm Architects of the West Kingdom and My Little Scythe. This will be interesting because one of the hooks of Wyrmspan and Architects is that at least part of Architects and all of Wyrmspan involves ascending numbers. In Wyrmspan, from left to right, you can only write numbers that are equal to or greater than the numbers to their left. In Architects, one of these rows has an ascending row as well, where you need to write a number that is higher than the previous number that you wrote in that row. In Wyrmspan, so we haven't played with this one before. In Wyrmspan, the other little hook is that if you complete a row, you get a star. If you complete a column, then you become eligible for different goals. So this first column wants different numbers. The second column wants numbers that are the same. And this one wants numbers that are ascending from top to bottom. I see Garrett's joining me today. Thanks, Garrett, for playing along with these new realms, or at least the Wyrmspan new realm. Architect's fairly new, but not all that new, and My Little Scythe. Let's jump in and give this a try. Start out with a 6 and a 1. 6 and a 1. All right, well, we know we need low numbers in Wyrmspan, and I think it works best if it's, actually, it doesn't really matter the order that these are in. Let's go with the coin down here. Yeah, let's go with a 1 right there. If I go like 1, 4, 6, actually, that may not work because this final column needs to go top to bottom, probably 4, 5, 6, maybe 3, 4, 5, but probably 4, 5, 6. Let's put it there just to be safe while I'm trying out this realm that I haven't played in a while. There's a pumpkin. Architects wants 6s. It wants high numbers over here on the left. Feel bad leaving My Little Scythe out early on because it's really nice. It's a really nice way to get coins early on. But I think I will go with a 6 right there and get a heart from Architects of the West Kingdom. Go for the descending row. See, Julie, another Garrett is here today, and Mark is joining me for this new, this debut for Wyrmspan. Let's go with turn 2. A pair of 6s. All right. Well, not good for the ascending number challenge in Wyrmspan. Actually, not good for Architects either. This will be a tough one, but I can use the 6 down here, so that should help a little bit. Let's put one of those 6s over in My Little Scythe. That's a safe bet. The other 6, let's spend a pumpkin and a heart to cross off this 6 in Architects, and we get a star and a coin. So that coin, is that helpful in Wyrmspan? Let's see. No, because we don't want a coin here because it won't meet this goal of having different numbers. We could put it right here, though, because 1 is equal to 1. It can be equal to or greater than 1. But that would mean that I need all 1s here to meet this requirement, which is not going to happen. So I don't think a 1 is the best bet there. Let's use, and I already used this realm, and I've already used this realm. So I think I'll just save that coin for later. That means that Wyrmspan will be a little tough to complete, but that's okay. All right, turn 3. Pair of 6s on turn 2. Normally I love a pair of 6s. Not in this case. We have a 5 and a 3. I was hoping for a 3 right here in Wyrmspan. So I'll put down a 3 right there and gain a coin. And a 5 in Architects right here will be fantastic. So let's put a 5 right there and get a star out of it. And I do have these 2 coins I could use. I wouldn't mind putting 1 in My Little Scythe just to get more resources. Let's create a 1 and put it over in My Little Scythe right there and get a heart. That way, if I have a pair next turn, I could potentially copy that pair with the 2 hearts. Any questions about Wyrmspan so far? I know that's new to most people, and Architects might be new as well. Turn 4. A 1 and a 3. I'm really hoping for a 2. I'd love a 2 right there in Wyrmspan, but a 3 might be fine as well. A 1 and a 3. So I think I want 3s or 4s in this column. So actually a 3 might do well right there. And a 1 is actually good in My Little Scythe. Let's go with a 3 right there in Wyrmspan and get another coin. And let's go with a 1 in my little scythe. That is a pair. I have 2 1s now, so I get both a pumpkin and a coin. And we'll use one of these coins to start this ascending row in Architects and get another pumpkin. That was a pretty productive turn. I'm happy with that. We're flying through this. These are pretty streamlined realms to play, at least since we have 2 different realms that want numbers in a certain order. And my little scythe is so flexible. Let's go on to turn 5. A 6 and a 4. Where do we want 6s and 4s? So actually a 4 lines up with Architects pretty well right there. We want that 4, and the 6 in my little scythe, that could work out as well. Do I want either of them in Wyrmspan is the question. I want all 3s here. I want a 2 right there. And then over here, I think I want either a 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6. So a 6 could technically go in Wyrmspan right there. Probably better used in my little scythe right now. Let's start with a 4 in Architects. Put that 4 right there. Get 2 hearts. Actually, I could have used the 4. The 4 could be interesting right there too, but I've already done that. Let's go ahead and do that the way I have it. The 6, I'll put the 6 over in my little scythe. Put the 6 right there. I get another pumpkin and another coin. And I think I'm leaning towards creating a 2 now. It takes 2 coins, but that's okay. I'm going to create a 2 and put it right there in Wyrmspan and have a heart. I do have all 3 different numbers in Wingspan in a completed column, so I get a star. All right, so far so good. Mark says my little scythe is always a feel-good realm for me. Me too, Mark. It's a friendlier realm. It still can be a challenge at times. You have to get all the resources that you need to score the stars. But I like having a mix of some realms that are a little easier, a little friendly with some of the more puzzly realms. Turn 6. I wrote down my numbers there. Yeah, turn 6. A 5 and a 4. 5 and a 4. Well, I know I want 3s here. A 5 or a 4 could go right there, I believe. Yeah, 5 or a 4, or even a 6. So this could be 1, 3, 3. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this could be a 5. The 4 I could use down here to get some more coins. Not much doing over in my little side, but that's okay. Let's put the 5 here in Wyrmspan. That will get me a coin. It also completes this row, which is a star. And yeah, I think that's it. And now the 4 in Architects. Actually, I could have used that 5 in Architects as well. But I think I will use the 4 to get 2 coins. Is that worth it? Is that worth it? I think so. How many turns do we have? 3 turns left to get a lot of stars from Architects of the West Kingdom, and I kind of need to catch up in Wyrmspan at a certain point too. I don't know if using the 4 right here in Architects is the way to go. So let's do something different. I could manipulate it right here and turn that 4 into a 5. That might be viable. I could also manipulate it for one of these spots. That's maybe the easiest one. Or I could manipulate it into a 3 and keep going on Wyrmspan, which is kind of fun because that's the new realm. Either way, it's going to take all 3 pumpkins. Actually, let's do this. I haven't used Architects yet this turn. Let's create a 2. We'll create a 2 and put that 2 right here. That's a star. Over in Wyrmspan, let's manipulate this 4. We'll use 3 pumpkins so we can repeat a realm. We'll use the 4. We'll turn it into a 3 and put it. I think I'm going to need more pumpkins, so I'll put it right here. Put that right there and get a pumpkin. And we've caught up on Wyrmspan a little bit. If I get lucky, I might be able to complete Wyrmspan. Turn 7. A 6 and a 1. Those numbers are not good for Wyrmspan. So that's going to hurt our attempts here. A 6 and a 1. Not great for Architects either, though. I could just throw a 1 right there in Architects. That is fine if I do that. And the 6. I don't know what to do with that 6. Technically, I can put it right here, but I definitely don't want to. So here's the tricky thing. If I don't use the 6 in Architects, then I have to use it in Wyrmspan. It is a legal play in Wyrmspan, so I would have to use it there. And so rather than use the 1 in Wyrmspan in Architects like I want to, I think I need to use the 6 here. Yeah, I don't think there's a way around that. I think I have to put the 6 right there, which means there's no way to get that star. But it was going to be difficult to get that star anyway. So that's okay. I'll put the 6 right there and get 2 pumpkins. I have a 1 remaining. The 1 I cannot legally play in Wyrmspan or my Little Scythe. And so I get a free resource as a result. I guess I could manipulate this as well using the 3 pumpkins that I now have. But I don't think that's worth it. Let's go for a coin. Maybe a coin can come in use at some point. These last 2 turns. All right, turn 8. I need a 3, a 4, or 5. 3, 4, 5. I have half the numbers will work for me. There's a 4, and there's a 2 as well. 2 and a 4. Still have only rolled, well, 2 3s. That's not bad. I need another 3 right there. And the 4 I really need right there. Yeah, that's actually not the best time to get the 4. Because I need 3, 4, 5. I need a 3 right there. Maybe I should have put a 6 right here in Wyrmspan. That would have helped the ascending nature of it. 2, 4, 5. So the 2 could go in Architects right there. The 4, I need a 5 right there. I'm kind of ignoring my Little Scythe right now because I have all the stars from it. It would just be extra resources. Chad just popped in, and Garrett said, all these 6s and 1s are not cooperating with me. I'm with you there, Garrett. So let's see how we can manipulate these numbers a little bit to get what we want. Can we get any more pumpkins? Yeah, okay. Here's how we do it. Let's use 2 pumpkins to turn this 4 into a 3 and put it right there. That gives us another pumpkin. I'll pair it with this other blank one over here. Then we can use 2 pumpkins. Actually, no, I don't need to use the other 2 pumpkins because the 2 can just drop right here, and that's fine. Unless I want to use the 5. The 5 is a very specific number. Okay, let's say this. I use the 2 to turn into a 3 here. The 4 will become a... No, I don't have a pumpkin to do that. Yeah, I think I just put the 2 right here. Put the 2, get a star. I'm hoping then I have to be a little lucky and roll a natural 5. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, here we go. Final turn. Hopefully, oh, and actually, I did get a star there from Wyrmspan. That's great. So with my final roll here, Jonathan's popping in. Jonathan says the Wyrmspan realm is a great puzzle, a few minutes behind, but great to be playing along with you. You too, Jonathan. Jonathan is the fan designer of the Tricarian realm. So final roll, I need a 3 or a 4 in Wyrmspan. That's simple. 3 and a 5 is fine in Architects as well. 3, 4, or 5 again. A pair of 2s. Not ideal. Could have used those earlier, but I can turn a 2 into a 3 and complete this column in Wyrmspan. Yeah, I can do that. I'll turn a 2 into a 3 and put it right there. I think I had a misplay on my last turn. I don't think it would have really changed anything, but a very slight misplay. So use one of the 2s. I got a heart. I completed this column, got another star. Curious if anyone playing along is able to complete Wyrmspan. I'll be very impressed. Julie says, I'm right in saying Wyrmspan's ascending numbers are greater than or equal to. That is correct. Yeah. I can't remember why we worded it this way. I think it was either we messed up or we thought it would be, I don't know, more succinct than saying numbers must be greater than equal to the numbers to their left. I don't know. But they go by the icons in the middle of Wyrmspan. So I've used the 2. Can I use the other 2 anywhere? I guess technically I can put it in my Little Scythe. I really don't want to. And I have all these unused hearts. Unfortunately, I didn't have any numbers that I wanted to really copy this game. So yeah, I think the 2 just has to go in my Little Scythe. Let's get another pumpkin. So that means I did get all the stars over here. So that's 14.8. Not bad. For a friendlier set of realms, I think I would have hoped for a few more points, but it's not bad. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let me know if anyone completed Wyrmspan. That was the fun challenge for me. I was really trying to do that. I like to do that when I reveal a new realm or when I play with a new realm for the first time. Garrett got 14.2, a good score, Garrett. Well done. And yeah, my Little Scythe, friendly as always, very helpful for this combination of realms. Someone from Facebook popped in to say they miss playing along. Hope I'm doing well. I am doing very well here on a cold St. Louis day, cold but clear. And I look forward to being back tomorrow for Obsession. We get to debut Obsession, which is a really interesting challenge that Carell thought of with a little help from the Obsession designer, Dan. Julie got 12.5. She says, I goofed up Wyrmspan with one of my plays. It's a tough one. It's a tricky one. Hopefully we'll get, I think it is possible. Well, I know it's possible to get all the stars from Wyrmspan. We will get there in future plays. Mark got a 15.5. I got 5 stars from Architects and 5 unused resources. Well done, Mark. Thank you all for playing along. I know it's very early in the morning for Mark. So Mark in particular, thanks for staying up or waking up early to play along. And I will see you all tomorrow at the same time. Take care. Bye.